Hey guys, it's Zoe. So today I am talking about my whole college application process. I feel like this video is so overdue because I am a sophomore in college, but I think like my college application process is finally at a close because if you guys didn't know, I was a transfer student, so like it was like kind of having two college application processes, if you know. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, you should give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I think I'm gonna do like a what I eat in a day video and like a day in my life of college, so like let me know. And I'm also sick, which I feel like I'm always sick. So like I said, I am a sophomore in college, so my application process started when I was like a senior in high school. When it came to college, like I knew I was gonna go to college, but I didn't know where I wanted to go. Like I was very like a little too relaxed about it all, aka I think the reason why I ended up transferring schools. Like, you're like a junior in high school, figure out what school you want to go to, because it makes the application process like a lot less lengthy, because if you don't know what schools you want to go to or to apply to, it makes it so much harder because you don't know what schools to apply to. So just figure out where you want to go. So yeah, I didn't know where I wanted to go to school, but I knew I wanted to go to school and that I also wanted to go to school out of state. I am from Florida, so I pretty much anywhere besides Florida. I also didn't go on a college tour my senior year or like my junior year, so highly recommend doing that because it makes it so much easier. I pretty much based all the colleges I was applying to based on my sister's college tour, which I think I went on when I was like going into freshman year. Pretty much I was basing all of my college decisions on like colleges that I visited 4 years ago and like barely had a memory of. But let me like tell you like what colleges I was applying to and like everything like that. I was planning on going to an HBCU. If you don't know what an HBCU is, it's a historically black college or university, and that's what I was planning on going to because my mom, like literally my whole family went to HBCUs. My mom graduated from one and my sister is currently at an HBCU. Both of my mom's sisters went to an HBCU, so like pretty much I thought I had to go to an HBCU, so I only applied to HBCUs besides one school. I also remembered from when I went on my sister's college tours that I really liked the state of North Carolina, so I pretty much narrowed that down to there. So the schools I ended up applying to was North Carolina Central University, North Carolina A&T, and then I also applied to West Virginia State University. I think I did. I think that's the name of the school. I'm not really sure. But I applied there because I kept getting emails from them just saying to apply and it was free. So I'm just like, okay, I'll apply. And then I also applied to a UC school, which if you don't know what that is, that's a University of California school. Don't know. I applied because like, I don't know. I just applied. Honestly, I guess for the fun of it, because I don't even know if I actually thought I would have gotten in. It was University of California, Fullerton, I think. I think the reason I applied there was because my major is broadcasting and I wanted to go into the field of that, and my mom like suggested like, I don't know why you don't think of schools going in California. So I think like right when she said that, I literally went on Google and looked up a school. So those were the 4 schools I applied to. My college process was really laid back because I didn't really care too much or like have a motive to do anything, in my opinion. When it came to like ACT and SAT scores, I'm not even gonna say them because they were so bad. It is kind of hard to have like lower ACT scores when you're applying to schools, but I want to let you know that like you can get into schools if you do have lower ACT scores. I feel like people assume like you have to get like a 30 on the ACT to get into any school, which is not true whatsoever, just saying. I think the first school I applied to was North Carolina Central. That was statistically like my #1 school. So North Carolina Central was like the school that I wanted to go to. The first decision that I got was from North Carolina A&T, and I actually got deferred from there. It can be really discouraging from the first school you get back as a decision isn't an acceptance. It's like pretty heartbreaking. At that moment, I literally had like a panic attack. I'm like, what if I don't get into college? Like, what if I don't go to college? Because I'm like, oh my gosh, if this school defers me, then like what makes it as if any other school like rejecting me, you know what I'm saying? Right after I got that email, I signed up for another ACT round, and I actually did okay on that one, like way better than my other scores, so I just sent those out to everybody. Like 2 or 3 weeks later, I got a decision back from North Carolina Central, and I actually got accepted from there. And then I also got an acceptance from West Virginia State University, and then honestly, I didn't even hear anything from UC Fullerton. Like, I never got like an email or like a letter in the mail or anything about my decision going there. Don't know what happened. Like, I had to log in myself to the website to find out that I didn't get in. By the way, I didn't get in. I just hope that was pretty clear. I also got accepted to North Carolina Central like mid-October, if that's like a timeline of anything. Around like March or April, I got a notification from North Carolina A&T that I actually got accepted. So I guess my new ACT scores were okay to go there. So I actually ended up getting accepted to the school. So I pretty much got accepted to all of my schools I applied to besides UC Fullerton, which is a freaking obvious, you know. I ended up going to North Carolina Central University, if you're wondering. I did end up transferring out. I feel like that's like a whole video on its own. I really want to make a video talking about like how to transfer colleges and like what the whole process is like. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of the things I did in high school that I put on my application. I was in the National Honor Society, NHS, and I was also in Rho Kappa, like the National like Geography Honor Society, so I was in that. I was also in the National Technical Honor Society. I also did an internship my first semester of my senior year, so I put that on my application. I also took college classes at the same time, so those were on my applications. So I kind of had a lot to put on my like applications for college, so I kind of like balanced it out because I didn't have very good like ACT scores, but then like I did have like extracurriculars and like college credit to put on my applications, if that makes any sense. If you're like still watching this video like right now, comment down below bananas, because I feel like no one's gonna watch this far into the video. Obviously I didn't end up staying in North Carolina Central and I go to Elon now. When it came to transferring schools, I only applied to one school because honestly I wasn't gonna pay the application fees and I already know what school I wanted to go to, which was Elon. If you guys want me to go like more in depth with the transfer process of like how to transfer, because I feel like transferring is one of those things that a lot of people want to do, but they don't actually end up doing it because it is kind of tedious and it's not one of those simple like go to your academic advisor and tell them that you want to transfer schools. Like, you actually have to apply and do essays, and sometimes like you need to get like recommendation letters, so it's like a long process. So like I would love to make like a whole video about it because I think a few people on my channel are transfer students. So, but yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I look like a disgusting mess, but thumbs up the video if you like it, and let me know if you like college videos, if this video helped you at all. I just want to give this disclaimer: if you go to North Carolina Central, or if you go to A&T, or if you go to West Virginia, like nothing's wrong with those schools whatsoever. Like, nothing's wrong with them. I just realized that I wanted to go to a school mainly focusing on communications, which that school ended up being Elon. This school of communications is huge here, and if you go to Elon then you know about it. If that makes any sense. If you have any questions, just let me know. Alright, well, I've been talking for way more than 10 minutes, but I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys!